Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're going to be changing a skylight on this little Class C motorhome. I just want to remind everybody to check out all the links going on down below. The merch link, post office box, Facebook and Patreon, PayPal, all that stuff. We're just going to jump right into this one and get started. I did notice right off they have played a dirty trick on us, I believe. I'll still start digging around in that sealer and find out here in a second, but looks to me like this is the skylight that we're changing. Looks to me like this vent, the flange on that vent is over top our skylight. That's a dirty trick. So we got to pull some of that skylight or some of that roof vent loose in order to get our skylight up. That's awesome. I'm not going to video a ton of this today because actually it seems like y'all don't really care for videos, anything going on the roof. I'm just going to go around and I believe we got square drive screws. Hold this down. Just knock a little bit of sealer off around every one of these screws. We got a fiberglass roof, so it'd be really easy to clean the roof. I'm gonna go around and do that to about probably 30 screws, and then we'll be back. Well, let me show you. Once we dig them out, all we do is take them out. Square drives actually usually the easiest to get out. These ones are really not coming out all that easy. So, let's see. We're gonna do that like 25, 30 more times. I thought this was real interesting. Watch right here. You see that? There was a leak in the sealer. Now, to look at that, I would have never dreamed that was a leak. But it was. As you can clearly see as I'm prying on this screw, water just shooting out of there. I like I say, I would not ever thought that was a leak. Just looking at this, I thought, hey, this thing looks great. Yeah, they really, I think it was probably from the factory, but I'm not sure. They was really messing with me over here. They put a bunch of double screws. They put, mainly it's square drive screws, and they doubled up and put some Phillips screws in this thing. So it's double screwed in a lot of places. And yes, that roof vent, that crank up vent is on top of the skylight. That's pleasant. All right, gonna keep on going, and if I find anything else interesting, we'll bring you back. Got all the screws out, I guess. We had a lot of duplicate screws. Now we have to just pry it off the roof. Just slowly and carefully. Good thing is this is a fiberglass roof, so we don't really have to worry about hurting the roof any. We just don't want to delaminate the roof any. So we'll just be careful when we're prying this old skylight up. Once you get about half of it up, the rest of it comes really easy. So I'm gonna carry on with that. Got the old skylight off. Now, oh, I was wrong about this roof material too. This is what I think it's the TPO roof. It's almost like a plastic. On first glance, it does look like fiberglass. It's not fiberglass. It's not rubber. It's kind of in between. It's like a semi-rigid plastic material. So this won't be too bad cleaning up. Next thing we got to do is just go around and clean up. We just have to get most of the old sealer and the butyl up. Just getting ready to put our new skylight down so we can get it sealed. So as you can see, this is not the kind of job you want to do if you're in a hurry, because this is going to take a while. It's probably 60 inches or more around this thing, and I've got to scrape all the way around it. So I'm going to have fun with that. Y'all take a coffee break or something, and I'll be back. It's all cleaned up, as cleaned up as it's going to get. New skylight. I've already put putty tape on it. And now we're gonna set it down here over the hole. After we clean this real good, that is. Almost forgot to clean it. Cameron would have been so disappointed in me. Just clean it with some brake cleaner. That's what I like to use best. Seems to do a good job. Get that roof cleaned up, get ready to accept the new skylight and the new sealer, and all that jazz. Alright, it's clean enough. It's ready for the new skylight. Pull the paper off of all the putty tape. I don't really like that situation with that vent overlapping over there, but I didn't design it or build it, so we're stuck with it. We are going to go back with all brand new screws, and I don't think y'all need to watch that. I'm going to, Skylight does have protective film on top of it. Huh. I'm glad I saw that. I didn't think it had the protective film. And I seen a little piece of it kind of curled up. You definitely want to get that off. I don't think long term, I don't think sealer would stick to that very well. Alrighty, just gonna shoot a whole bunch of screws in this thing, and then I'll be back. I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm always coming back, ain't I? Alright, see y'all in a minute. Y'all can take another coffee break or something. I got coffee down there on the back of the truck, but it's way down there. I'm way up here. I can't drink it. I really ought to mention too, the biggest thing when you install one of these plastic skylights is you do not want to over torque your screws, because you can break. I mean, you could crack this skylight at every screw if you ever took. Every now and then one of these is hitting metal, so most of them are just hitting wood, but a few of them are hitting metal. So I'm just going to carry on. I really try not to deform the plastic at all. May back that screw off just a smidge. Yeah, don't over torque these screws. That's the death of a polycarbonate skylight. They don't like that. They crack. All right, got all 35 screws back in the skylight. Now we're ready to seal it. We're going to use Dicor for that. Just stood up for a minute to give my knees a break. I can only spend so long on my knees. I think I'm gonna wipe this roof, give this roof one more quick little wipe. Mainly just was wanting to clean this flange off on this skylight, make sure there was no oils or residue or anything on there left on there from the manufacturing process. I'll give that a few minutes to dry. There's a little breeze out here today, everything, so it's everything dries pretty quickly. Okay. All right, let's get started. I'll start up here. Where y'all can't see. Just in case I screw something up, y'all won't be able to see it, right? Huh? Think that's what I'm doing? Yeah, anything's possible. No, that's not right. No. I wouldn't do that. Y'all know me. I screw something up, I'll tell you about it. I ain't perfect. Never claimed to be perfect. Ain't never gonna be perfect. Not on this earth. probably take, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 tubes of Dicor to do this skylight. I usually use 2 on a roof vent, so probably easily 3 or 4. Whenever you're using Dicor, I've always told my customers, if they buy it off of me to use themselves, I always tell them, use it like you stole it. Oops. All right, I think y'all got the gist of that. I'm gonna finish up here. Y'all finish up by going down there in that comment section. Leave me a comment, a criticism, a concern, or an hallucination. Since Cameron ain't here, I'll have to do his part. Don't forget to check out all those links down there. The merch link's fixed. There's all kinds of stuff going down there. Post office box. Drop me a postcard. And I'm gonna go up the road and fix another one. And y'all have a fantastic day. No pointing. How'd you like that? Catch y'all later.